Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Hiralsworld, and today we are going to talk about yet another topic where there is no IELTS required and you can still move to Canada, and that too on a work permit, and it is not LMIA. So stay tuned and we are going to talk about it more. But before that, if you are landing on this page for the first time, hi, I'm Hiralsworld. I make videos about studying abroad, working abroad, and I live in Canada, so you'll be also finding some of the Canada vlogs on my channel. Now, what is this program that everybody is talking about? This is one such pilot program that Canadian government has come up with. So actually one of the provinces in Canada has come up with this program. So usually if you are not familiar with how this express entry system works, how this PNP system works, there are two types of governments in Canada. One is a provincial government and another one is a federal government. So federal government is usually responsible for, of course, immigration and things like that. But some of the things from the federal government are actually left to the provincial government. So the provincial government decides what type of program do they want to offer for immigrants, what type of PNP do they need. PNP is provincial nominations. So provinces, that is different states in Canada, decides what they want to offer to the new immigrants. So now New Brunswick has come up with this new program where there are 6 employers, in total 6 employers, and these are big employers who can offer jobs to people from abroad. So not to the people who are within Canada, but somebody who is not in Canada and wants to come to Canada. So this province is actually trying to get more immigrants because it has a very low population. Now this must be bringing in your mind, oh my God, there is a low population. That means that the temperatures might be very bad and it might be like, super cold, etc. So let me tell you, this New Brunswick has very similar temperatures to Ontario, where Toronto is. So basically the temperature is just same. So if you were moving to Canada and if you were considering Toronto or other parts of Canada, there is a likelihood that yes, definitely it's cold, but so it is in all other parts of Canada too. So if you are seriously considering about moving to Canada, or if you're looking for different pathways, and if your IELTS scores are not that great, then this is a program to go for sure. So let's talk about what is this program. So this program is New Brunswick Critical Worker Pilot Project. And why it is pilot? It's because New Brunswick government is trying out something right now, and it will be on for 5 years. After 5 years, if the program is not successful, they might decide to discontinue, or they might decide to revise the program. But that is not going to affect you if you are moving under that pilot program, because by that time you will have a PR and you are going to be well settled in Canada. First, let's start with the eligibility criteria. So the eligibility criteria is super simple. You need to not have IELTS. There is no such age requirement. The degree requirement depends on the type of job that you're applying for. So some of the jobs are actually available for farmers and for fishers, and then others are of course available for IT field. I even happen to notice few job postings for the food and quality control, because one of the employers is actually into frozen food industry. So there are a lot of jobs that are available. Now each job has its own criteria, right? Like, so whenever you're applying for a job in Canada, it would say under qualifications what is needed. So it's very hard to generalize the qualification. But if suppose, for example, in your home country, if you have had a farming experience, or like if you own a farm, then of course you can move here as a farmer and apply to one of those employers. Now a lot of the times I get asked this question on my Instagram that, hey Hiral, I have a so and so amount of experience back home, will I be considered for this job, or will my experience be considered? Yes. So under this program, your experience of working back home is going to be considered. So if you are, let's say, applying for a HR job, then back home, if you have had, let's say, 4 years of experience working as an HR executive, then those years are going to be calculated, and you might be able to apply for that job depending on the other qualifications that you meet. Now let's talk about applying for these positions. So there are about 6 companies, and these are the only 6 companies. You can apply for any jobs in this company and you will be considered for this program. So there is no such like separate process for you. So the simple process is that you would go on these companies' websites and you will apply for a position, or rather you will be finding a position. In some of these companies, you have to directly contact the HR. So make sure that you have your resume in a Canadian format, and also don't forget to write a good cover letter. So once you have contacted the HR, then suppose you will be invited for the interview, like of course you'll be going through the interview process, and then you will receive a employer specific specific work permit. Now in this work permit, it will say that you will work for this employer, and don't worry, that does not mean that you are going to be locked in, but yes, for a certain period of time you will have to work with that employer, because those employers will be giving you English education if they require one. If they say that French is essential for the job, then they will be also required to give you 200 hours of French education. And after you have got this employer specific offer letter, job offer letter, you will be applying for your own work permit with this job letter, and then once your work permit comes, then you are ready to fly to Canada. So I know that all of you are waiting for me to show you how to apply. So right now I'm on McCain Foods website, and basically what you need to do is either you can contact them, because not all websites would have contact us form, or you can go to all the way to the bottom and it would say like careers or work with us. For example, here it says careers in Canada, and as soon as you click on it, you will have to like scroll again all the way down, read through it if you want to, and finally you will be at a page where it shows careers. It could be even global careers, or it could be just Canadian careers. If you can't find it, then feel free to write an email to them through contact us form, and I hope that this is helpful for you. If you have more questions, then feel free to put them in the comment section below, and please do like and share this video, and I really hope that your coming to Canada journey becomes successful, and I will see you next time. Until then, be happy and stay safe.